What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Faith Chase, and welcome back to Camerademic. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Share it with your friends. If you enjoy it, please hit that like button. It really will help out a lot. And most importantly, enjoy. Have a good time. Now, if you're coming from one of my other channels on my network, like my main Faith Chase channel, thank you for coming over here and checking out this channel. I really appreciate it. And if you're just new in general, thank you so much. I really appreciate you watching the vlogs. So thank you for being part of the community. All right, let's get into this right now. Okay, this vlog is crazy, all right, guys? Like, I have done a lot of research on this. I've checked Canon's manuals and websites. Like, I've read everywhere, and it seems to me, and you know, I'm just saying this, I don't know for certain if this is the case, but it definitely seems like a situation where there's this juicy little bit of information that Canon just doesn't really seem to want you to know. It just seems that way. Now, is that true? Is that not true? I don't know, but that's how it seems, because I do not find anywhere a mention of this particular ability that the Canon Eos R has specifically. Okay, so let me get into it so you know what I'm talking about. All right, here's the deal. So, as you guys know, if you're a Canon EOS R owner, you would know that the EOS R has this really cool feature where you can actually charge your battery within the actual camera itself, which is cool, right? It's pretty cool to a certain extent. It is kind of limiting, but we'll get into that in a second. But basically, you can charge your battery in the DSLR without having to take your battery out. Now, here's the kicker. What Canon's website and everywhere that I've seen and manuals everywhere, it says that in order to be able to use this feature, you have to have the special Canon adapter that will allow you to be able to plug it into the USB-C port and charge your battery inside of the EOS R. You have to buy one of their adapters. Their adapter is $190 US, okay? So you've just dropped all this money on your freaking EOS R, which argumentatively is overpriced compared to, say, the Sony a7 III in terms of what you're getting, you know, value-wise. And this is a matter of opinion. Some people obviously may feel differently about that. Me personally, I'm a little bit surprised that they didn't throw in this particular adapter, or on the flip side, at least let you know, the consumer, that having that adapter is not the only way to charge your battery inside of your Canon EOS R. Now, to me, this is juicy information because, for starters, I'm going to tell you about the technology that they're using to achieve this. Okay, this technology that they're using basically is called power delivery. Okay, so basically, if you buy a USB-C, USB-C compatible plug, like if it's a power bank, if it's a wall adapter, if it's any sort of power like bank or whatever that is USB-C and it has power delivery. That's the key word here, guys. power delivery, PD. You'll see it on things, it'll say USB-C space PD, guys. And that PD stands for power delivery. These items all have PD in it, and let me tell you right now, I have spent hours, I have tested all of these, and it works perfectly on the Canon EOS R. So what does that mean? Well, that means this: instead of you having to drop $190 US to get their adapter, that all it's going to do is just allow you to plug in your phone, your camera in the wall with the battery in the camera and just charge it. That's it. You can't use any functions with that particular adapter while it's charging. When it is charging your battery in the camera, you can't even use the camera to take pictures or do, shoot a video or whatever you want to do. You can't do it. When it is charging the battery, that's it. It's charging, it's in charge mode, that's it. It's not like there is an adapter that you can buy that will allow you to charge, to turn on your phone, and I don't know, I keep saying phone, but turn on your camera, so that you can use it when it's plugged into a PowerPoint or something, So it is possible to have that ability. In case you didn't know, Canon does offer an actual power adapter that will allow you to plug it in instead of using a battery. So it is possible. But we're talking about their USB-C this adapter that they have that's going to allow you to charge your battery inside of the camera itself without having to take the battery out. Here's the deal. Like I said, you don't have to buy their $190 freaking adapter to utilize that special feature. And the beautiful part about that is that means what you're going to most likely do that will actually make it really make sense is you're going to get you one of these power banks. Okay, something like this. This power bank here, okay, is by a company called Comsol, which is actually another freaking crazy thing that I discovered in all my research, is that a lot of power banks and stuff like that still does not have power delivery, this PD feature as an option. So you may have a USB-C power bank, but if it doesn't have power delivery, it isn't going to work on the Canon EOS R. But if it has the PD, it will work. Now, it so happens that this Comsol company actually has power bank. It has 4-port charging stations. It has a wall adapter, a wall charger. It has they have actually a couple different power banks that will allow you to be able to charge your Canon EOS R, the battery inside of the camera, without having to spend $190 for a Canon specific special adapter, which is how they make it sound. They make it sound in every single thing that you have to use that adapter to utilize this feature, but in reality, that is not the case. Now, if I'm wrong and I've missed somewhere where they actually do say you can use something else, I apologize, but I have not found that. I have looked and I have not seen it, so it makes me think that they really, and look, from a business perspective, sure, I get it. You just want to make money. But you know what? When are you going to show us, the customers, just a little bit of love, the consumers, your fans, the ones who love you and support you, Canon, like we love you so much. And argumentatively, this is a matter of opinion, but it's something that is shared by tons of people. If you ever hear anyone talking about the Canon cameras in general, it always seems like Canon will always like they'll offer you something, but it won't exactly be fully functional like you would think. You know, they always like kind of intentionally cripple their cameras so that you don't get the whole. It's like giving you a bag of freaking Halloween candy, but instead of it being a variety of candy the way you would expect, it's intentionally crippled. So you've got, instead of like a bag of Starburst of all the colors, they've just given you all the lemons or all the strawberries with a hole in the bottom of the bag as well. So like you're just like, oh, I can't really enjoy this. I can almost enjoy it. It's almost everything I want. You know, that kind of thing. Maybe a bad example, but you guys get what I'm saying. If you're a Canon user, you definitely know what I'm saying. So all I'm saying is, it's like you spend all this money on this freaking amazing camera, which I personally think is dope. I love the Canon EOS R. I think it's the bomb. But I think that the fact that they have failed to let us know that, you know what, you don't have to spend $190 to get an adapter that will work, that will actually charge the battery in the camera. I think it's crazy that it's just not mentioned. And here's the thing, you can get something like this here for like 30 some dollars US, you know, and it will do the job. It will do the trick. And the best thing about it is you can take it with you. So if you're out camping, if you're out in the middle of the woods, if you're shooting in the freaking rainforest somewhere, if you're in the freaking middle of the Grand Canyon, you can recharge your battery, which is really cool, right? Because how many times do you get out somewhere and you just don't have access to a power point? So yeah, on the flip side, you just bring tons of batteries. But, you know, after you, let's say you've been shooting all day and you're camping in the middle of nowhere, and, you know, you want to have a way to charge your batteries, that's it. You get one of these mobile things. It's going to be way, way cheaper than buying that adapter that, let's face it, realistically, charging your battery in your freaking camera. So what if you can't actually use it when you're doing it? You know what I mean? Like, what's the benefit? I might as well just freaking, I mean, I don't know. I'm personally not that lazy that I can't just take the battery out and stick it into the adapter. I mean, the only benefit I see that ability is only if you can use it with a power bank or something like that. Because otherwise, if you're just charging it in just for the sake of, oh yeah, it's quick and easy. I mean, realistically, the only time that you're still gonna need a power point, you know what I mean? You're gonna still need to plug it into some type of wall power point if you're using their adapter. So if I've gone home and done that, a couple extra seconds to plug it in the actual adapter itself, like, you know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. So I'm saying now suddenly that ability to charge the battery inside of the camera looks attractive. Now it looks attractive because now it's actually like, okay, I can actually now see a real use for it. Otherwise, what's the use? Like, I thought what that was going to allow you to do is, you know, when you're charging the battery in it, that you could still, you know, utilize it and be able to take pictures or run video or whatever, but you can't. When it's charging, it's just charging and you can't do anything else. So, okay, great. I've saved 2 seconds because I was able to just plug the, you know, go home and pay, you know, first of all, pay $200 for their adapter. And instead of just taking the battery out and plug it and putting the battery in the charger, I'm going to plug it into camera. Like, I mean, I saved what? Half a second. Like, come on, guys. So, you know, now you know. And I'm happy that you guys know. I know a lot of people ask about this and this particular feature, and that's the real nitty gritty. That feature is now actually kind of cool to me, you know, because you can actually get one of these power banks, and there's probably a way that you could, you know, really cool, like, you know, maybe put it on your cage or something like that. Except again and do what? You know what I mean? You still can't have this on and be using the camera. It's just charging. So if you put it on a cage and whatever, what, you're going to have your cage and then just sit there and yeah, it's just charging. I can't take any pictures yet. Like, you know what I mean? It's such, like almost there, almost. That's what Canon does. It's like, just like when you're about to hit that magical feeling, that happy place, they just take it away from you. Like, so anyways, I hope this helps though. If anyone was wondering or was looking for a way to charge your Canon EOS R without having to buy that freaking $200 adapter. And I was just, look, I'm just going to throw this out there. And again, I'm not saying that's what Canon's intentions are, but to me, it seems like they don't want you to know this because, hey, it's a way for them to make tons more money off of you with the camera. Like, just, I don't know if you guys have priced also the battery grip. The battery grip is another like $500, $600. Actually, I think it's more than $500. I think it's like, I don't remember exactly. I think it's between $500 and $600, guys, for the power, for the, the battery grip. If you want that, the freaking battery grip. So, and you still have to buy, if you want to be able to charge the battery within the battery grip, like the same thing, like, that feature, you have to buy a special USB cable, not included. They say that on the thing. So they give you these features. They say, oh yeah, but they're not really, it's like, yeah and no. So anyways, that's just my feelings. That's my thoughts. I wanted to share this information with you guys because it is cool that you can do it. It's a feature, it's a crippled feature, but it's there. And the way to make it actually kind of useful to me is if you're using it with a power bank or something like that. Because otherwise, again, to me, for the sake of $200, just to be able to go and plug it in instead of, just taking the battery out, it's not a big deal. It's not a game changer. Situation. I could spend that $200 and put it towards some more lighting or towards a better lens or a million other things that would be better well spent. Buy 3 more regular batteries, you know what I mean? So that you can have just spare batteries in your thing instead. Makes more sense to me. I just think it is what it is. And that is why a lot of people are jumping into Sony's arms and stuff like that. But that being said, as you guys know, I am a fan of Canon. I have been a fan for a very long time. And the reality is, I love the color science. I love the freaking dual pixel autofocus. I love the feel of the EOS R. It feels sexy. It is light. It is dope. The footage is great. It's great in low light. It is an awesome camera. It's a beast. I love it. And so, and for all those other things that people complain about, there's a workaround. I actually got another video that I'm going to put out very soon about the workarounds with the 1 card slot thing. Again, something that gets kind of overlooked and not talked about, but I'm going to actually do a video on that. But this one specifically about the in-charge battery capabilities, charging your battery in the camera. Yes, you can do it, and you don't need to spend $200 on the Canon freaking adapter. Go out, get you anything that has the power delivery, the USB-C plug cable. Alright, so basically you have a USB-C that goes into this and a USB-C that goes into the camera. Now the good news is Canon did actually throw in one of those cables. Go figure. You actually get a cable in the box. A USB-C to USB-C cable, they throw it in. So That's a bonus. There you go, guys. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, enjoy. I'll be back again on Camerademic with some more juicy information, reviews, footage. I actually have tons of things that I've actually already filmed. I just haven't had a chance to edit the footage and get it out there for you guys. But hopefully over the next week, I will be uploading a lot of this stuff to this channel. Let's get this channel cracking, all right? And go out there and just enjoy yourself. Go out there, be creative. Don't worry about all this technical stuff. Like, at the end of the day, it is what it is. And I'm not hating on Canon, but I just think, you know, hey, man, you guys know, you get it. You get it. You get it. Anyways, much love, peace, and I will see you soon. Remember to live each moment to the fullest.